Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Let's do a free reading for the Keeper of the Keys Collective. We've got Empath via Narcissist Paradigm. Okay, and we've got Foster Family. So you could have grew up in foster care. Okay, you could have been surrounded by a narcissistic foster parent. You could be surrounded by narcissistic family members. Okay. Wants to control you and be your handler. So, quite possibly, your foster carer could have been seen as your handler. Maybe you wanted to put an ending to this cycle. Yeah. Let's have a look. Social services, child trafficking, satanic cults, okay? So maybe you was abused in foster care, child trafficking, and surrounded by very narcissistic family members. They could want to shoot out. So maybe family members, you could have spoke out about this, and family members may have wanted to shut you up. We've got Narfern Zern and cult. So there could be a cult who's hacking into your phone. Okay, maybe somebody doesn't want to use you to use your phone to be able to post about this. Maybe family members always expect you to come back to them. Or they could be doing anything, so you have to come back to them. Your family members could be in a cult, a satanic cult, and be involved. Toxic, so we've got toxic family members, toxic social services, soulless beings, and then we've got toxic again. So surrounded by a lot of very toxic people. We've got corrupt judges snatching children. So the judges are involved in snatching children too. Judges, corrupt judges involved in snatching children. There could be some sort of mental magic. Could be using some sort of mental magic. We've got moon magic here. Moon magic. Drama spells. You could have been placed in care when you was aged 0 to 5 years old. Heavy on the trafficking. Yeah. Heavy on the trafficking. Something surrounding like a volcano about to erupt. Maybe they want you to get mad about your past, or quite possibly some family members are getting mad about you speaking out. Wanting you dead. So there's a lot of death energy also. Stagnation spells. They could be doing this over court case as well. Sending the spirit of stagnation towards you. So you're in a very stagnant energy and you can't seem to move forward. Somebody wants you to stay stuck. We've got voodoo dolls. They could be doing voodoo dolls. Root work. Paying a lot of people in this satanic cult. Very distorted masculine involved. And then we've got gang stalking. So very distorted masculine. If you're speaking out, they will gang stalk. They are unbelievers of God, the Most High. They're unbelievers of Jesus Christ. But they're in a satanic cult. Which again, to me, it doesn't make sense. I mean, how can you be in a satanic cult and not believe in the Most High? When it was the Most High who created the devil. A school teacher could be involved. Maybe you could have spoke out to a school teacher about what you was going through, and maybe the school teacher did nothing. Maybe the school teacher just sat back and did nothing about it. I've got cherub, angel, or Cupid. Could be significant. 3 of Wands, and then we have the 8 of Swords. So I am getting that they could quite possibly be looking for people to join these satanic cults, get in on gang stalking, and then they want you to get locked up. Okay, you could be an empress. You could be very powerful. Maybe if you've grown up and you've spoke out about this and you've had a child or children, then I'm getting that they have snatched your children to keep the cycle up and going. Instead of letting you break a cycle, they want to keep that cycle up and running. 2 of Pentacles. Somebody could be trying to make out like you are mentally unstable while you're going through a lot of these attacks and they're doing moon magic, okay? Even investing, I'm getting that this gang, this group with a 7 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, and the Chariot, which is a motorcycle, it could be involved in a motorcycle club. Okay. And then we've got Justice and 2 of Swords. So they're doing a block justice spell. Block justice. They're doing spell work on the justice system. 4 of Pentacles, very mean, very narcissistic, wanting to control and hold you back from bringing justice. But you're too powerful for them. Yeah, you're too strong. You're too strong for them. It's in your destiny maybe to expose this, and these enemies don't want you to be victorious. They don't want to see you be successful. Yeah. They're always looking for other people to call you mentally unstable. Anyone who can call him or her who's been through this, call him mentally unstable. Call him a nutter, which is MK Ultra. They're trying to make you lose sight of your gifts. They want you to lose your gifts. Somebody wants... Yeah, people in the local community are wanting you to lose your gifts. Or you could have lost a lot. You could have been studying, they could have tried to hex you when you were studying, they could have tried to attack you whilst you were studying. Hex is while you are studying. Okay. Well, they don't want you to be recognised. You could be a messenger, okay? You could be a messenger and they don't want you to be seen as that. It's getting 4 of Swords. They either want you to be on your own, they want to give you some sort of a headache, have you on your own, isolation spells, okay? Isolation spells. I'm getting BL BLOOD contracts. Someone has been drawing up BLOOD contracts. We've got listening into phone calls. So there's definitely something surrounding phone getting hacked. 666. 666. Oh, we've got double O bear. Double O bear. So this satanic cult just wants you to obey them. Bow down, obey. Okay? Don't raise awareness for this, what is going on. Because they want to keep it up and running. Because there's so much money, apparently, through research, there's so much money in trafficking. Computer hacker. So you could be getting your computer hacked by family members, foster family. Someone wants your spiritual gifts. Someone is what? Street fight. So they're trying to set up a street fight. People just popping on out at you. Okay. You could be single right now. Or this could have been going down. There's definitely a single energy. Or maybe single-handedly you are up against a lot. We've got tampering with evidence. Wanting any piece of you they can get. That could be clothing. That could be anything, because they want your energy. There is something surrounding these family members, these corrupt people. They want your energy because they want your divine protection. They want your spiritual gifts, and they think that if they drain your energy by doing voodoo dolls and stuff, then they're going to get your gifts, but they're not. Got some sort of binding spells, okay? So you could have been getting binding spells done on you because you're too powerful for them. I'm getting maybe they was romanticising the fact of keeping hold of the evidence and trying to tamper with it. They're under judgment. And then we've got a hangman, sacrifice. They could have tried to sacrifice you. They could have tried to sacrifice you. Or whoever this is resonating with. They could have tried to sacrifice you. Or maybe quite possibly you could be in a cult. And you could be in this gang stalking. And you could be trying to sacrifice somebody who's trying to speak out about this. Handler. So I'm getting with family members. Yeah, dysfunctional family. And here we are, where there's popping on off to do spell work. So you could have grown up in an environment where there was a lot of doing some dark spell work. Witches and warlocks. You could have been surrounded by witches and warlocks your whole entire life, and they could have tried to sacrifice you countless times. And if you've grown up and had children, they've done exactly the same thing to your children or child. Full in reverse. I am getting that they want to take your youthful, childlike energy. Something surrounding trying to cover up what went on in your childhood. Because it ruins family members' egos. And they don't want people looking at them and seeing who they really are. They don't want people seeing who they really are. Ace of Swords, that is the truth. They don't want people seeing them for who they really are, these family members. We've got the Strength in reverse and we've got the Page of Swords. Quite possibly they could have sent some weak person to try and be your handler, to try and control you. They could have tried to send a weak handler to control you. They could be trying to send narcissistic people to control you. Go get in a relationship with him or her. Like a lot of it is premeditated. A lot of it is very carefully thought out and planned. So we've got a King of Pentacles, the Magician card and Justice in reverse. This could be someone who works in law, okay, who is trying to cover up corruption, who is trying to tamper with evidence. That's what he's been ordered to do by his workmates, and they persistently tried to cover that up, persistently tampered with evidence. And we've got the Moon card, so that secret has been revealed. Very, very corrupt. Corrupt law enforcement, corrupt justice system, tamper with evidence, wanting any piece of you, divine masculine, divine feminine. They could be even doing throat chakra blockages, crown chakra, solar plexus, root, heart, the lot. A lot of dark energy. Who then? Conflict spells. Black magic is backfiring. Trying to get you mad with their games. There's a lot of trauma bonding. Wow. A lot of trauma bonding. I'm going to leave that card out there because it's blank. I was looking for a blank card earlier. Landlord. So your landlord could be involved. Okay. You could have gone to a law firm about this. And they got to that law firm too. I'm getting they've got to that law firm too. There's another blank card on the back. Someone with grey hair. Someone with grey hair could have got to that law firm too. Where's the sunflower gone? With the sunflower, I'm getting leaning towards the sun. Turning towards the sun. Something to do with sun gazing. Yeah. Instead of bringing justice, these people are all about the money and if you've put in for some sort of compensation, they've done everything they can to keep this dirty little ring up and going. Somebody who they sent in to be your handler, who they could have tried to send in to treat you like shit and to traumatise you even more, they thought that you'd keep taking them back. Sending a very dysfunctional person towards you to traumatise you even more. Yeah, monster. Absolute monster. With this, where it's like little monster scratches, there could have been scratching involved. monster, absolute monster. This person could have been aged 30 to 35. We've got government officials involved in the bullying, okay, which is very mentally immature for these government officials to also be involved in covering day shift, night shift. I'm getting that they want to take some hush hush money under the table so they can go out with their mates and spend it on hookers and strippers because they like to sexually degrade women. So it is a misogynistic group, but they like to spend it on hookers and strippers. I mean, you can get male strippers too. You can get male strippers too. So they're getting people with different sexualities. You won't believe who lied on you. So they're getting a lot of people to lie on you. Spying through cameras. Okay, they're getting readings on you. They're going to fake readers, and these readers are not even real readers. They're fake. They're fake readers. Wow. Fake readers who don't want you to out them as being a fake reader either. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Yeah, fake psychics, fake readers. Okay, they're manipulating readings. Okay, so they just picked up a pack of tarots and thought they had some sort of gift, and they haven't. They've never been given that. I'm getting that these fake readers, fake psychics who they're going to were nothing but fakes and frauds. They've just got a couple of cards and they start chatting shit like they know what they're talking about, but they don't. They've not got a clue. They're a fake reader, and all they do is pop on off and do spell work, which is dark witchcraft. Page of Cups in reverse to cover up some child sexual abuse. Then we've got the Seven of Swords. Someone's been caught. Someone's been caught trying to cover this up. Someone could have been caught stalking you. Watches. I'm going to leave that one there. That gets really heavy. A lot of corruption. A lot of injustice. They want to keep it up and running because they want more hookers, strippers. They want more people to be groomed into quite possibly being sex workers. So if you have a child or children and you've been through this as a child, they want your child or children to have the same life. They want your child or children to be groomed. I'm not going to say the first word, but degrading images and videos, that's what they want. There's something surrounding it. They just want you to be degraded. They could be doing these type of rituals where they degrade you. Because it's what really gets these type of people. They love stuff like that. Yeah, they love stuff like that. Was getting illegal protection. So these people was getting illegal protection. manipulating children to lie for money, blackmail, grooming. So they could be manipulating your child or children to lie about you. Got dodgy attorney. We've got just eat. Okay, so if you are ordering online, be careful, because they will get to that person and they will pay that person to poison your food. They've done it to me quite a few times. They've done it to me, which is not good. Which is not good at all. So friends could be involved. Karmic friends could be involved in want to poison your food. Surrounded by a lot of narcissistic people. They wouldn't want this to happen to themselves or to their children if they have any, or child if they have any, or would they? Because they're that messed up in the head that they would probably sit back, watch that stuff, record it. There's a lot of grooming children in this reading. Family members and friends, foster family. A lot of grooming, a lot of manipulation, and then manipulating children to lie for money, blackmailing them and grooming them. Boys and girls involved, little boys and girls involved. Starting arguments to get you in trouble. Yeah. In groups, I'm getting starting arguments in groups. There could be a lot of bullying online. Could be hiding money. Using that money to groom, using that money to groom more children into becoming what they want them to be. Yeah, I'm going to leave that there. Sending peace, love and light.